Hey, today I'm going to be talking about why I personally don't like the 12 p.m. to closing shift. I think that'll be the title, as opposed to maybe 12 p.m. shift, 12 p.m. to whatever time. I'll just call it 12 p.m. to closing. There's a reason why it doesn't work for me in particular, because I like to stay up late, so therefore I wake up late as well, right? So for me, if I'm working 12 p.m. to closing, which for me closing is 8 9, about 9 p.m., right? So if I'm working from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., and I still live with my family, then my life just ends up being mostly just work, because I wake up maybe an hour before the shift starts, but I'm the type of person I like to just stay in bed for maybe about half an hour to an hour just chilling. Or even if I didn't have my phone, I would literally just stare at the ceiling or stare at the wall for half an hour or something, instead of just immediately jumping into what I should be doing, maybe anything I should get done before work, maybe chores or anything else, right? So not doing much before work, right? And then after work it's 9 p.m. ish. It's nighttime. I still live with my family, so time, it is a social construct, but because they have work, or maybe they want to go to bed at a reasonable hour, or then I can't get too much done at nighttime, because they don't want to make too much noise at nighttime and get yelled at or whatever. So I can only do pretty quiet stuff, maybe just being on my phone, maybe laptop work, long story short, stuff that doesn't require stuff that's not too noisy. So I can't vacuum or other noisy stuff that I would probably get done during the daytime. So I feel for me, living at home with my family, so can't do the random stuff at midnight or whatever, right? I can't really do the 12 p.m. to closing shift isn't that good for me, because then my life just mostly end up being work and lazing around on my phone. So that's why I like a mix of both morning and afternoon shift, because the main good thing about the morning shift is that after you get off in the afternoon or whatever, then you're free for the rest of the day. And also since it's the morning, you already got that out of the way, so you're good for the rest of the day. And morning, I mean, I guess it depends on where what you work. Morning tends to be less busy. I remember when I used to work as a cashier at Stop and Shop, working mornings, literally opening at 6 a.m. and then I'll get off at 12 p.m. ish, I think, or even 1. I don't remember exactly. I think it was 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. that I'll get off. But anyway, it'll be pretty quiet. Then I'm almost damn, maybe I should start shopping right when the store is open. Because right when it opens, we mostly have elderly people shopping there, but also just way less people in general. I'm ooh, this is kind of nice. It's pretty peaceful. I might have to try that someday. I also feel it would be just so weird, just wake up at the crack of dawn, and the first thing to do, go to the grocery store. I'm more for go to the grocery store either afternoon or evening, or whenever I have a time type of person, rather than bright and early in the morning. The main time I'll go to I feel the main time I'll go to the grocery store in the morning is if I know that I won't have time to go to it later on in the day, or maybe if I have an appointment in the morning as well, right? I'm I'm already out, might as well just go already. But yeah. So overall, I like getting a mix of shifts. I like getting some morning shifts, some afternoon shifts, and I'm actually being trained to learn how to open at Subway, so that way I can finally get in some opening shifts and stuff, only working these 12 p.m. to closing shifts, which is really good for me, because my plan is that once I start doing the opening shift and I get out around 12 p.m. or maybe 1 p.m. 2 p.m. long for sure early afternoon, right? I want to continue to get in my shadowing hours at the dentist's office. So I'm gonna go to work in the morning, get off, maybe come home to drop off my items and change, and maybe eat, and then go to the dental office shadow. Then that'll be good, because I really want to get in most of my shadowing hours this summer. And with the afternoon shift, I haven't the 12 a.m. to closing shift, I haven't been able to do that, because the shift starts at 12 p.m., right? My work shift will start at 12 p.m. and beforehand I'm not really doing much, and I don't have a car, so that definitely takes time, and I don't feel waking up a few hours earlier, because that's cutting into my sleep, not gonna lie. I mean, if I had to, then I would, but I don't have to. But anyways, yeah, that's all for my ramble for today.